Hey everyone, if you use Affinity, this video is going to seriously upgrade the way you work. Today, I'm going to show you how to install the Affinity Script Manager, a free open source app created by Jiri Krblich that gives you a beautifully simple way to change all the automation scripts you create with Claude AI directly inside Affinity. With this video, you can browse and install scripts shared by the Affinity community, push your own Claude-generated scripts straight into Affinity, edit, update, and manage your scripts all in one place. Whether you're batch processing images, automating layer naming, or building entirely new Affinity tools, this is the missing piece. Let's get into it. To install the Script Manager for Affinity tool, first of all, go to the GitHub repo right here of Jiri Krblich, and I'll just paste the link of this GitHub repo in the description here, and you can find a tool called Affinity Script Manager here. Simply click on it and it opens. And now after it opens, let us navigate below or scroll down below first. And if you go below, you can see here beneath something called installation on macOS title. So here you'll see releases. Simply click on releases. After clicking on releases, you can see now this is the latest release of this tool, and we can simply navigate below. And after scrolling down, you can see basically we have two packages here. One is for macOS and the other is for Windows users. And now, as I'm using the macOS, I'll simply click on .file to download the script manager for Affinity. So now it's downloading here. So it might take a few minutes in order to complete the download. So until then, I'll simply skip this part. Now you can see here that the file has been successfully downloaded. So I'll simply click on this icon in order to open it inside of our Finder window, and the DMG file is right here. So I'll simply double click the DMG file to open it, and after opening it, I'll simply click and drag the script manager for Affinity to the application folder like so. Now after successfully clicking and dragging the script manager for Affinity to applications, let us go to the applications section right here and check. So for that, I'll simply click on this search icon and I'll type in script manager, and I'll click on the applications in order to check whether this particular installation has been successfully done in the applications file or not. Now you can see it has been installed correctly. So I'll simply double click and open it, and it's opening. And by the way, the Mac has put its guardrail here, and it states that this app cannot be opened because Apple cannot check it for malicious software. So I'll simply click on OK here. And in order to bypass this guardrail, I'll simply open the system settings. And from within the system settings, I'll go to privacy and security right here. I'll scroll below, and after scrolling below, I'll simply click on open anyway right here. As you can see, it's asking script manager for Affinity was blocked from use because it is not from an identified developer. So I'll simply click on open anyway, and then I'll use the password here. So I'm typing in the password, and then I'll click on modify settings. So it's again saying that it can't be opened. However, I'll simply go ahead and click on open. And after clicking on open, now you can see that our script manager has been successfully opened right here. And within the script manager, you can see that we have different sections here on the left hand side. And inside of the library section, we have my script section where we can put or add our script that we have manually created inside of here. So the next category is the installed scripts, where it shows all the scripts that we have installed here. And after that, the next category is the community, where we can access many scripts that the Affinity community has created right here. And there are many helpful scripts that we can use from this community, where one of them is the bento creation script that is very helpful to create bento grids inside of our design projects. And similarly, we have other categories such as code editor, which is for development and documentation as well as issues. Now let us simply search for one script. So I'll simply type in bento, and you can see that we have bento box generator script right here. So I'll simply go ahead and click on install. But before that, make sure that we have already created a category inside of the script panel. So in order to create the category, I'll click on the Windows menu item at the top, navigate below and select General and select Scripts from this option right here. And inside of the Scripts panel, I'll click on this icon at the top right corner and click on Create New Category. Now let us type in the name of our category. So I'll simply type in My Scripts and then click on OK to create a new My Script category inside of our scripts panel. And please be mindful here that in order to install and work with the script manager for Affinity app, you need to update the Affinity app version 3.2 or later. Now let us go ahead and click on the install button right here in order to install it, and also make sure that your MCP option has been turned on inside of the Affinity app. And for that, you can simply go to Affinity, select Settings, and then select Modal Context Protocol, and then simply switch this particular option on. So I've already done that, so I'll simply close the settings box. Now you can see that as soon as we have installed the script has by default been created or added inside of the scripts panel. And in order to run it, we simply click on this particular script and it will run it. However, before that, first of all, let us create a new document in order to run the script. So I'll click on New and I'll simply select Medium EU Poster and click on Create Document. Now, after creating this new document, let us simply click on Bento Box Generator script right here. And now you can see that it is basically asking for different settings here. So it's asking for block count, which specifically asks for how many blocks do we need. I'll simply add 7 for now to make it minimalistic. And next, it's also asking for corner radius. For corner radius, I'll simply set it to 30 pixels as it is. I'll set the padding to 40 pixels as it is, and I'll set the gap to 20 pixels as it is. Now, if we need any color fill, we can also check the color fill box. Now, after we are done with these settings, we can simply click on OK in order to generate our box. Now you can see here, it has generated our bento grid. Although the bento grid is not perfect enough. So we can tweak these settings further in order to make our bento grid perfect. For example, we can just add new values for the gap. So I'll simply put the value of 42 pixels for a gap. And we can also add the corner radius to, let's say, 52 pixels. And after adding these values, next we can simply click on OK. And now you can see that it has applied a bit of gap as well as added a bit of corner radius in our bento grid. So this is how you can use the new script manager for Affinity app. And if you are someone who is into automating design workflows and stuff, then this is a must-have app. And that's it. You've just installed Affinity Script Manager and you're set up to run, manage, and share AI-generated Affinity scripts like a pro. This tool is completely free and open source, and the community is already building some really powerful scripts. So definitely check out the community tab and see what's there. If this video helped you out, hit that like button. It genuinely helps others Affinity users find this content. And if you want to see more tutorials on automating your Affinity workflows with Claude AI, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment below if you have any questions, or let me know what kind of scripts you'd love to see built for Affinity.